It's your boy Carcino here, man. Let's get into this. I wasn't supposed to start this video this fast, but let's talk about it. Yella Breezy just got pulled in to authorities, and why, you might ask, is because Texas authorities got wind Oh yeah, you know these things come in threes. Yella Breezy, they snatched him up, brought him in, and I saw this happening 3 years ago. I guess it's finally got here. The authorities sit back and they watch and they wait and they see who's doing what and they investigate to see if there's something there. There's so many moving parts right now that's moving that a lot of people are not even activated. Like they're not even doing anything that's worthy of the attention that some of them are being given. Now, hold on. Okay, that should fix the audio problems. Whenever I switch to the car, these scenarios seem to happen. Now, they've been trying to get Yella Breezy for the longest time. I knew that. And I tried to warn some people, but in case, I don't know about how the internet, the Wi-Fi has been working right now, so I'll repeat everything I just said. Texas authorities came in and arrested Yella Breezy and brought him in on an alleged accused 187 for hire plot. Sounds familiar? Sounds like the Young Dirt or Lil Dirt. Right? Sounds very familiar. Now, when you start looking at bigger picture, right? All right, Yella Breezy is a rapper from Dallas, Texas, out in that area. Now, I only know of Yella Breezy due to some situations that went on, and some of it involved Charleston White and some people that he knew. A guy who was a comedian, who used to talk, who lost his life. Some people took care of him. Yella Breezy got into a fight with a guy in a parking lot. They jumped out on him, beat him down. So I know of Yella Breezy for not positive things. And of course, the Mo 3 situation, some people up here I know, they like Mo 3. It's Yeah, it's a large situation. When you start looking at big picture, you start to understand things a lot quicker. Now, here's the warning that I gave. I warned Errol Spence Jr., the former welterweight champion of the world at 147 pounds. Once Errol came back from his injuries and everything, he's really close with Yella Breezy. Yella Breezy walked him out to the ring when he fought Terrence Crawford. I had warned Errol previously about hanging with Yella Breezy. I said, I'm going to just tell you what I know, Errol. Just, kind of keep your distance. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about you ain't did nothing. I was thinking on the others, not just the feds kicking in, coming to take them down. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about, like, retaliation and get back type of, he could be got. I don't want you to be in the car if something is going down. You know what I'm saying? So I have to put Errol Spence Jr. up on game and say, hey, I wouldn't be like riding in cars with him. I wouldn't be doing all that right now. Things are kind of high. So I was giving Errol Spence some game and try to tell him, but he was, man, I'm good. So that's when somebody talk to you like that, he can never say, I did not say anything. So they doing a sweep. All these street rappers who've been talking on the gram, they've been talking over here, talking over there. They pulling these dudes down, like pulling them down. Like it's not going. Like you ain't gonna be able to do any of this, no more. Well, here's the thing. A lot of these rappers are not really rappers. They gangbangers with microphones. Now, do I blame the gangbanger with the microphone? Nope. I blame the record companies. You gave them music contracts. You gave them millions of dollars. You gave them millions and millions of dollars to employ other people to promote 187s. They don't know how to mix a song. They're not thinking about nothing but just supporting their habits of buying jewelry, buying cars, buying guns, buying weed. Now it's buying pills. Has nothing to do with hip hop, has bastardized the entire industry. We had NWA, they cursed, they did a whole bunch of things. But you know what we didn't do? We didn't go get Glocks and start tearing up the neighborhoods. NWA! We didn't do that. Eazy-E was a gangster who turned a businessman, and he knew a lot of this stuff was bad for business. But they made music. Dr. Dre wasn't a gangster at all. He was a musician. Ren was a gangster who rapped. See, real gangsters didn't go out there and do stupid stuff. They said, I'm going to get a way up out of this. I'm going to do it this way. So real gangsters was rapping. Ice Cube, we know Cube. Cube wasn't no gangster. The only gangster really was Ren and Eazy. So they used NWA as the format to try to throw it back on us. Nah. Gangster rap was gangster rap. That's just what it was. Y'all decided to get gangsters who can't rap. And just said, we just gonna give them the money because you didn't want to get to employ anybody who could sonically make music and rap. Let's just cancel all of them out. So no more Common, no more Chance, no more any rapper that could put some Lupe. All those guys gotta go. If you conscious, you gotta go. I need all strip club and promote taking these pills. She on lap, she on my lap, she got them, she want them diamonds, she want them diamonds. Yep, ride on the stick. My dick should be climbing. That's all they want to hear. And that's all they gonna promote. Demon time. She'll do this for a Molly. She will do. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's not just that. It's just the promotion and what's been going on around it. And how's it been centered? And how's it been, delivered amongst us, the masses? Now, this is all the rap we get. We used to have a variety. If I wanted to listen to Bahamadia, I want to listen to some Afro-centric music, I could. See, that's what hip-hop was. It's a variation. Not saying what these guys ain't doing is not music. It's just that everybody wasn't making the same damn music. Everybody was different. That's what made hip-hop special, because it wasn't no one box you could put it in. It's a variation of different styles coming together. The creativity, the art form. But now everybody's just making generic stuff just to fill up an album to hopefully one song pop. And it's a lot of generic music out there, and it's all sound. When Nas made Hip Hop Is Dead in 2006, y'all thought he was. What he said, right? Everybody sound the same. 2006. I remember when it wasn't all business. They forgot where it started. Y'all forgot where it started because they didn't know where it started. I remember when hip hop started. I was a toddler. I remember when it was like to hear Run DMC played. I remember people carrying boom boxes, playing tapes and songs. I remember the impact of Fight the Power from Public Enemy. Don't Believe the Hype. KRS-One, Criminal Minded. When LL dropped I'm Bad. I remember those impacts. I remember the beef. I remember the wars. That's why I can give you the most concise breakdowns, because I knew what was going on around the vibe. Unfortunately, well, just you limited by the test of time. Most of you weren't born yet. It's not by your due diligence on it. Most of y'all don't know what it's like to have to go to the magazines, to the hip hop store where they playing all new music. And you go to the hip hop store and they playing all this new music. And you go, who is that? And it's an artist that never broke, because you got the internet now. So you won't really get the information. You just read about them on the line. You hear what they got. You can hear their whole album. So it's like, damn, why would I go buy the album if I can hear it right here on YouTube? And that kind of killed music. And it's not just rap. It's country music. It's rock. Everything, man. It's destroyed. Now, this Breezy case, like, I don't have the report on who the person is, but it's supposed to be this money for hire situation, just like Dirk's. This 187 for hire. But I told Errol Spence to get away from him, because doing this whole thing with Mo 3 and all that, and I'm not saying Yella did it, I'm just saying Yella is affiliated with a lot of people who are really street and do a lot of street things. And this might go left, and when it goes left, I don't know how many people gonna be left standing. Society is a mug, man. You know what I'm saying? And you got to always make sure you're doing you at all times. Because if you're not, somebody gonna do it for you. Because I would hate to sit there and be like, man, that's sad. What happened to Errol? Man, I was just thinking I should have told him. I told Errol Spence Jr. It's like, keep your distance from Yella Breezy. Please, keep your distance, man. Nothing against that guy at all. I don't know him like that. But I know he had a lot of heat around him. You know what I'm saying? So, you might want to keep your distance. We've all got homies, well, not all of us, but some of us got homies who ain't here no more because of affiliation or because they assumed. Kid got killed for no reason. All because he wore the same jacket. He had an 8-ball jacket on. He had the same 8-ball jacket as the guy they was trying to kill. And because they was trying to drop him and take him out the game, that's why it went in the way it did. All because they wanted to drop him. Now the feds are doing they wrapping up these investigations because they got to get these trial dates started fast. And they got to do all this testimony, and all by the summer, before June 1st, they're gonna start doing all these trials. And you saying why? Because you have a new president and a change. Whenever there's a change in office, there's a mountain of arrests. And they start getting all these investigations wrapped up. Because one, all these FBI agents, most of them are getting fired by Trump. A lot of government officials are losing their jobs. So anybody who had active cases and investigations, they got to start wrapping them up. Because you don't know who's going to be fired, who's going to be let go. And if this guy is let go off the case, the FBI has to turn it over to somebody else, and they got to get them to rework the case, and it becomes a nightmare. So they want to wrap these cases up. So they want to get them going now so they can be caught in an investigation. Most of them who are scared of losing their job want to get involved in the case right now so they can't get fired. See, there's a whole lot of stuff going on that people just don't know about. And yeah, it's a lot of stuff people don't know about, and it's transpiring. Yes, Eazy-E was going to be in Boys in the Hood. That is absolutely correct. I've talked about Big U, 2 previous videos, 4 hours yesterday live stream. This is the first live stream I think I've done since that Big U. You've been seeing video only. Yes, NWA was supposed to do it. John Singleton pitched NWA to do the movie. They was all supposed to be sitting on the porch. That was their job. They were rolling with Q. Well, the group split up and they were out of the movie. And the only person that was still down to do the movie was Ice Cube. You know, it's a lot of moving parts, once again. So when you get caught in scenarios where real people don't see the plight and what it is that you do, well, you could always point the finger at other people. But sometimes you got to point the finger at yourself and say, hey, what it is here that I'm doing. Well, this is why all these young folks who are rappers and they portray like they gangsters and they putting in all this work, you know, it's like, and you hanging around the people that's doing that, you guilty in concert. Getting put on Instagram, you running down on people and you think you got away with it, that stuff come back to haunt you. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick preview on what's going on with the Big U situation. In the paperwork, they basically say Loose Cannon and Big U robbed a dispensary together. Now, is this the same robbery of the dispensary that the young boy did with them? Who knows? But a lot of people think Loose Cannon got loose lips. And him and what's his name ain't really seeing eye to eye, him and Big U. Like Brick Baby and Loose is like really cool with each other now. Now they used the No Jumper interview to confirm the robbery at this dispensary. So they talked about an open crime on No Jumper. It says that they used Adam 22's information because they confirmed it. No Jumper. It's in the documents. He admitted to doing, Loose Cannon admitted to doing this robbery while on No Jumper. Big U, another person who continuously uses the internet and not too bright, went ahead and decided it would be a good idea to brag like you gotta check in. He's on video saying you better check in or you gonna check out. We're gonna check some things out, some cameras, some TV. They use all that stuff against you. You could be like, oh man, I was just joking, man. That's not the way they gonna view it. Like, Texas is not what people think it is. It's hot. It's real hot, especially out there in Dallas. In certain parts, then yeah, but Dallas and Houston turn into war zones. You know why? Because everybody moved to Houston. Everybody started moving their butt out there to Houston. They got all the jobs in Houston. I'm going to Houston. All these baby mamas, they want to go take refuge in Houston because of the strip clubs and everything else. Dudes start moving out there. They got family members, cousins, the celebrities out there. Houston became the hot spot. Now, if you've been living there your whole life in Houston, Fifth Ward, Third Ward, right? They coming through. Man, they done stole somebody's car right outside Fifth Ward. Right when Sean was over there. They stole the car right while the guy was there. One of the guys in boxing, they broke right in his car and stole it. Right in the parking lot, right outside the boxing gym. J. Prince Boxing Gym. Stole the man car. This is broad daylight. Now, what you think these guys in Fifth Ward gonna do? These people that actually live there, when these new guys show up and try to act like it's their time, they might act the fool. Because of the internet, they try to use people to say one thing and switch it to another. They've been doing it since the beginning of time. Breezy seemed like a chill dude. I mean, he might, but here's the thing about Breezy that I know. He hangs around with a bunch of dangerous individuals. He's affiliated with a bunch of individuals. You know, and they brag about what they do, you know. And whenever there's drama, it's drama. I mean, it's countless things that's been going on in this record industry. But this ain't got nothing to do with that. It's got nothing to do with a song. But now, if you the rapper that got money, and some people out there trying to get you, and you got your homeboys who took care of it for you and say you owe them money, and you didn't even ask them to do that, what does that look like? That looked like some KVD and Diddy type situation, right? And now KVD trying to say Diddy told him to do it and paid him $1 million. Then you get somebody who ain't even close to credible to try to back it up. Yep, I was there. Yep, $1 million. I heard it. Kirk Burrows is so untrustworthy. He's like a scorned woman. I'm not saying he owned or he did anything, but he's in a rock and a hard place. You know, if you're around some hard people and they come and grab everybody, if you know you haven't done anything, and then you start talking, that's gonna ruin your rap career and everything else. You look at Gunna, right? Gunna, like, I ain't do nothing. Say this is what we want you to say, Gunna. It was yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm not saying that's gonna be Yella Breezy, but I'm just saying. We don't know. Because we start hearing some yes ma'am, no ma'am. Oh, damn. Man, what the hell is all this traffic about? So, now you signaled like you wanted to come over. You come over just to go back out. Okay. There you go, Outlaw, bringing in that Gene Deal stuff. Kurt Burrows was his boyfriend and all that. All I know is they both had women and they did freak offs together. What happened in those rooms, I don't know. Unless Big Gene was in those rooms, that's all I can tell you. Big Gene was there watching it go down. That's it. You get the rest of the information from him. But all I know is when they was taking these women down, Kirk Burrows is there. Now Kirk is broke and ain't there no more, and he cut off. And now Kirk is mad. How long was the nap? About 2 hours. See how I bounced back from the nap? Get my hair cut. Get back on the scene. I was on no other channel. I keep it moving. No, when I first got to Cali, I was running stop signs. People thought I was insane because they stop signs is on the floor. Like the lines, they were like, dude, you just ran a stop sign. I'm like, stop sign? Why would they put a stop sign? I'm thinking the stop sign gonna be up here where you can see it. They got it on the ground. Like, you gotta stop. Yeah, it's on the ground. It says stop. I'm like, what's smart guy decided that up? Put a sign up there. Put a stop sign with a pole that says stop. You can say octo. I see the sign, I know what it means. I just hope people are learning from this. For real. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that these guys understand. I'm like, I want them to get it. I want this to sink into their brains and stay there for a minute. I want them to say, damn, so this is what it's like. It's like, yeah, this is what it's like. People got to understand the things that they do is going to be magnified and it's going to be brought to light. So it's a lot of key factors that's going to be brought up in these cases. Plus, if they got Yella Breezy ain't going to be the only one they get. That's just who they started with. So they're going to question him and grab him first. And it's going to be another guy that's already talking. And they're going to give up Yella Breezy because they ain't going to fear Breezy doing anything. Just like Dirk. Nobody fear Little Dirk personally doing something. They fear, they know what they are. They be the guys that then took 3-4 bodies. They know Lil Durk is just the bigger name. Let's just throw Lil Durk in there. And whether he did or didn't do, it ain't gonna matter in the end. It's all about what they gonna prove and who they could throw it on. So they're like, oh, you ain't putting on my lawyers, my books, nothing? Oh, I'm pointing them out in the lineup. There it was. Breezy told me to do it. It's no honor amongst these people no more, man. So when they say they got a person, they bring them in, the authorities, and this person is doing this or that. Now we know why. We all know why these people are doing it now. It's not rocket science. Oh, it's Yella Breezy? I thought it was Breezy. My bad. I think I probably misspelled it and everything. No, I told Aerospace to stay away from Yella Breezy or whatever. I always say Breezy, so I said, please stay away from it. I said it 1,000 times. Please stay away from it. Like, keep your distance. Don't be all in the car riding with him. All that stuff. No, I'm good. No, man, I'm good. I'm like, all right. So he's close to Breezy or Beezy or Yella. Let me just put it that way. He close to Yella. What if he's innocent? A lot of them might be innocent. You never know. But you're guilty of association. And if the way they doing RICO now, being around anybody who does criminal anything, it's not going to be beneficial for you. Guy tried to lie and said I was with him one time. Cops saw right through all that. I'm like, this guy don't even have my phone number. She talking about me. Like, man, that guy don't even have my phone number. Where was I at it this time? I can show you on my phone. I was live. Yep, see me right there, covering the Laker game, talking about LeBron. That was me. So this dude is cap. Yeah, running wild and never smile as a juvenile. Even now, I keep a frown when I come around. Don't ask me about my past, it was all bad. Well, you know that's one of my favorite songs. They say it's Cap, he's not been arrested. Oh, that's not the information I got. If you got better information, then congratulations to you. And when I saw that, I was not surprised. Not one iota. That messed his boxing career up. Might have. Errol was making a lot of money. He used to just train all the time and stay focused. Then the money came in, it was hard to balance, and the man started drinking a lot. And that's the only thing this is before the accident. And Nate said that he didn't think Errol could win because of the drinking. I said Spencer's gonna beat him easy anyway. Terrence Crawford was gonna beat him easy anyway. And you saw that in the interview I did. That was before he had the crash. And I was like, he drinks, yes, but skill-wise, it's an easy fight for Terrence. Easy. Errol could do two things in the ring, and that's it. He's got to come forward. He's not going to be lateral movement, boxing, staying on his toes, giving you something to think about. It's all power. You all see it coming. Bud can catch and shoot all night long. Get this dude feints. Make him have to think on defense. He can't outpower you. He's done. Terrence is stronger than him. And I'm like, y'all going to see it. I already did the video, so you already saw it. Yes. A lot of people are going to be talking about detractions and that nature, so I'm quite sure he's probably out on bail. They probably arrested him, got him out on bail, or whatever. But they're doing sweeps on everybody you know. I think Fabio Foreign got arrested. They're doing their sweeps now. The government has got to start moving in now, because the reason that they're doing this is because a lot of them are getting fired. A lot of federal agents are getting laid off or getting terminated. Trump new presidential regime, and it's been hostile. This new regime has been very hostile. TJ, he was never stronger than Bud Crawford. That's where your illusion is. Terrence Crawford was 147 pounds doing deadlifts of like 600 something pounds at 147 pounds. Dude, Bud was a wrestler. You not finna outpower Bud Crawford. He tried. And once he tried to like push him back and he couldn't push Bud and Bud pushed him back, he knew then he was in trouble. And I was like, yep, he know now he in trouble. And it was all over. Now, the only reason I was saying getting away from Yella Breezy, like I was telling y'all, Yella Breezy, whatever. The reason I was saying get away from was clear. I'm like, stay away from dude because there's a lot of activity going on. There's a lot of people trying to hurt him. This was 3 years ago. And I'm like, it's a lot of people. Mo3 just died. You know, it's a lot going on. And I'm like, bro, gotta lay low. Just a bit. You know, just a bit. Charleston White already threatened to call the cops on him. So try to figure that out. Man, I'm still tired. A couple hours sleep wasn't enough. Man, you doing all these crazy days, man. It weighs on you. I know, tell it to me. But nearest gas station.
The line number, please.
1.
Number 1. Do you want to start route guidance?
Yes, I'll take that gas station.
Please repeat.
Yes.
Starting route guidance. Please keep right onto I-294 South. Now keep right and then you will reach a toll booth.
That's not what I wanted. Damn. I don't want to be out here. This is the hood. Doing this
Please
live,
follow the road for 2 miles.
I was supposed to I was supposed to get gas before I came out this way. But shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life. Check out what KB got going on. Welcome to HDI TV. Sports Talk with Jose Rodriguez. Armando Black TV. You don't know what he doing now. Too Raw for TV. Well, and go to my Patreon, which is Carcino for Life. We got more updates coming today. We done got you guys filled in pretty good. Gave y'all some good food. You know, people, y'all ain't never satisfied. So we gonna keep hitting y'all up with some more. And I'm out.